Hey, I'm glad to see you here today. We're going to continue to talk about one of my favorite towns in the suburbs of Philadelphia, which is Conshohocken. Now, if you've seen our other vlogs, you know that I'm pretty high on Conshohocken. I think it has a lot to offer. It's a great place to live. It has a nice range of properties available. So we're going to do a map tour of Conshohocken. Gives you a good overview and help you really understand the ins and outs of town, some of the pros, some of the cons, proximity to Philadelphia. We'll talk about transportation. I'll show you where the schools are. Talk about walking, of course, because that's one of the things that makes Conshohocken unique. And if you stick with me, we're going to have a market report. It's currently September, end of September, actually, 2024. And I'll show you some really beautiful new construction that I think you're going to find really interesting. So let's jump into the computer and get going. Okay, here we go. We're going to jump right into it. This little square here is Conshohocken. As you know, one of my favorite suburbs. Why do I like it so much? Take a look. This is Route 76. That is the Schuylkill Expressway, which then becomes the Pennsylvania Turnpike. So you're only 15 miles to Center City. Right there is City Hall down the Schuylkill. It's about a 30 to 45 minute drive on good times, bad times. You know, your guess is as good as mine, but we all have our experiences with commuting and we know what we're facing. But the thing in Conshohocken is you don't just have to drive, but you can. Here is the blue route, Route 476. At one point was called the Mid-County Expressway. Come out a little bit. There's the airport. So you have two routes to the airport. You can take the Schuylkill and go to the airport this way, or you can go a little bit west and get on 476, and it takes you right to the airport also. Half hour to the Philadelphia airport from Conshohocken. I live up over here. I normally go this way, but this way can work really well also. In colonial times, it was just a tavern called the King of Prussia. It's now really developed with stores, restaurants. It's the largest mall. The beauty of Conshohocken is the train. The SEPTA train runs right along the river through Roxborough, Manayunk, Philadelphia, right to Center City. 3 stops in the city of Philadelphia. You have 9th and Market, they call it Jefferson. They have Suburban Station, which is basically 15th Street, right across the street from City Hall. And you also have the 30th Street Station, William Gray, they call it now, big station for the Pennsylvania Railroad. It's where Amtrak is. You can catch the train to New York, Boston, the other direction, Washington, point south. Transportation's great around here. Centrally located to take advantage of. Norristown is the county seat of Montgomery County. Right out here, Route 30 is Lancaster Pike, which is the main line of Philadelphia. Shishi kind of suburbs, maybe not. Chestnut Hill, a lot of good restaurants, interesting shops, just a short drive, or the SEPTA bus from Conshohocken. Let's talk about parks and outdoors. There's Fort Washington, where the Continental Army camped after the debacle at Germantown. Big state park there, great birding platform. Some really nice outdoor activities are available to you there. Over here, let's see if we can't zoom in a little bit, the Valley Forge Park, just passed along the Schuylkill River. A lot of hiking trails, not much left from historical times. There's some remains, which are interesting, but mostly it's like big fields, great place to picnic, bring the family, enjoy the outdoors. A lot of good, as I said, hiking trails. And then, of course, we have the Schuylkill Trail. Bike ride from down the Schuylkill Trail takes you right down to the Philadelphia Museum of Art. There it is. It's a great museum. It's a beautiful structure modeled after the Parthenon in Athens. Wonderful museum. Also free on Sundays. It's about a 12-mile bike ride. Or you could take the train or drive. They have a nice parking lot there too. Okay, let's talk about shopping. As I mentioned earlier, King of Prussia Mall, right here. All the stores in the world that you could want, from the Italian designer stores, the Rolex watches, the fancy jewelry, the fancy dresses, Neiman Marcus. If you want to spend your money, you can do it there. Partly outdoors, mostly indoors. Real close little drive from Conshohocken, right here. And you're there. Let's look around Conshohocken. There's recreation equipment for those outdoors people. There's also one in the King of Prussia Mall. Here's IKEA, Home Depot. Up here is another shopping area. Has everything. Target, Lowe's, Best Buy. It's all right there. And then the Plymouth Meeting Mall with the Whole Foods, Boscov's, another movie theater real close by. Because here's Conshohocken, and we're surrounded by Plymouth Township and White Marsh Township, all part of the same school district, which is the Colonial School District. All the kids go to Plymouth White Marsh High School, so it's really close by. As I've been zooming around here, you've probably noticed all the golf courses. If you're a golfer, we got you covered. Again, walking. If you want a suburban experience and you like to walk, as walking.com says, Conshohocken is in the 90s. And you can see it's 1 mile square. Here's Fayette Street, all kinds of restaurants, churches, doctors, lawyers, and places to eat, enjoy life. Down here is the farmers market on Saturdays. There's the Conchi train station. Now we're going to take a look at some new construction. It's actually going in right here. There it is, River Place. They just opened the model last weekend. They're priced at approximately right around $900,000. Townhouses. There you are. White Marsh, the Boat Club, Villanova Rowing Center. We talked about rowing on the river. There's the downtown offices in Fayette Street right there. If you work over here, you can walk to work, get some fresh air, get a little exercise, not break a sweat. It's level. It's really good. There it is. Here's your train station. I think we should watch this video. It's 1 minute long and it's really good. Let's check it out. Conshohocken, great view. Here's the river. Here's the site. Little townhouses. There's some duplexes as well as traditional side-by-sides. Fayette Street. Looked at it a couple times. There's the super floor. Rowers, then the upstream stage, which is the fifth So that's Conshohocken. We're going to take a quick look at a market report. Here it is. This was August. There were 8 new units listed, 20 units sold, median price $470, days on market 20. The market is still really strong. We're now in the beginning of October. The current inventory is 22. Last year was 25. It's about the same. As I said, the interest rates have come down a little bit. Prices are really pretty close to what they were last year. I think it's becoming a better time to buy now than it was over the summer. I see a lot of activity around town. It's still a seller's market. So if you're interested in moving around the suburbs, in the suburbs, out of the suburbs, I don't care if it's 9 days, 90 days, 9 months from now. Give us a call, send us a text, shoot us an email. We want to help you make a smooth move. Thanks for watching. We'll talk to you again soon.